Have you ever needed a quick fabric basket to organize sewing clips, thread, or small craft supplies? Today, I'm going to show you how to make a simple, sturdy fabric basket that's beginner friendly and fast to sew. Once you make one, you'll probably want to make several. Hello friends, I'm your host Brian Parks, and welcome back to Parks Crafty Creations, where we make sewing practical, approachable, and fun. Today's project is a structured fabric basket that uses simple seams, boxed corners, and a clean binding finish. Before we jump in, if you enjoy this content, be sure to give us a like down below, as it really does help out the channel. Do it now please, and if you're new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell icon so you'll always be notified whenever a new video drops. And hey, if you love what we do here, don't forget to share us with your friends. Now that the housekeeping is out of the way, let's jump in. For this project, you'll need a piece of outer fabric measuring 14 3/4 inches by 7.5 inches tall, and a lining piece cut to the same size, 14 3/4 inches by 7.5 inches tall. One piece of fusible interfacing measuring 14 3/4 inches by 7.5 inches, and a strip of fabric to use as binding, 2.5 inches wide by 16 3/4 inches long. You'll also need your sewing machine, clips or pins, scissors, and an iron. Start by attaching the fusible interfacing to the wrong side of your outer fabric piece. Once that's fused in place, quilt the layers together. You can sew straight lines, a grid, or simple diagonal lines. I did an 1.5 inch grid. Quilting helps stabilize the basket and gives it extra durability. Next, fold the two short sides together and pin or clip into place. Sew the two short ends together using a 1/4 inch seam allowance to form a loop. We'll do this for both the exterior fabric and the lining fabric. Then, with the fabric still right sides together, stitch across the bottom edge using the same seam allowance, 1/4 inch. As you do, make sure to fold open the seam so it lays flat if you haven't done so already. Now, we're going to box the corners. Flatten one bottom corner, forming a triangle. Measure 1.5 inches down from the corner and stitch straight across. Repeat this on the other corner. This step creates the depth that gives the basket its shape. Set the outer basket aside and repeat the same process with the lining fabric and box the corners 1.5 inches down from each corner. Keep the lining wrong side out. Turn the outer basket right side out, then insert the lining so the top edges line up. I find this next step easiest if you turn the basket inside out while sewing the lining and the outer fabric together. Sew around the top edge using a 1/4 of an inch seam allowance to secure the lining and outer fabric together. Turn the basket right side out again if you haven't done so already. Now, add your binding around the top edge. Sew the binding in place with a 1/4 of an inch seam allowance. Fold it over the edge and stitch it down neatly to create a clean, finished rim. If you're not familiar with how to finish the ends of binding, I made an entire tutorial just on how to get your binding to finish perfectly. I'll put a link up here and down in the description below. Once the binding is complete, fold the top edge of the basket down about 1 inch. This fold adds stability and gives the basket that finished look. And just like that, your fabric basket's complete. These are perfect for organizing sewing tools, storing craft supplies, or even creating small gift baskets. Try making a few in different fabrics to create a matching set. If you enjoy this tutorial, be sure to give us a like down below. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell icon so you'll never miss out whenever a new video drops. Let me know in the comments what you would use your basket for. Thanks for sewing with me today. I've been Brian Parks for Parks Crafty Creations. Happy sewing, and we'll see you next time.